Great.
Oh, man.
The car's fucked.
Shit.
We're stuck in the rain. Where even are we?
I don't know, man. The map said bear right. We bared fucking right. Google Maps doesn't fucking work. I'm sick of it. I'm not gonna use it.
Bared right into a ditch.
What do you want me to do? It's Google Maps.
You're the map guy.
Okay, you know what, Dick? Be fair with me. All right, hear me out. We could be hopeful, all right? Number one, we could find a goddamn shelter, right? And then after we find a shelter, we could find a goddamn shop, get the car fixed, bada bing, bada boom. And I also want to add, why the fuck are you holding a mic? Not gonna lie, Nick. When we started this fucking podcast, I was fucking nervous because there's a lot of people around us, bro.
There's a lot of people
And it's raining. Jinx, Minnesota. But anyways, no, there's a lot of people and it's raining. I'll get that. But it's interesting because we want to do like other podcasts, like New York, somewhere where there's like a lot of people with other people. And it's like, if you're afraid to do it in front of like two bystanders walking by, then it's like, you're going to have a tough time doing it in front of a lot of people.
I feel like that, and the fact that we might be not a little bit of camera shy mixed with having to talk in front of people.
Yeah, I'm not used to talking in front of the camera. I'm cute and buff.
More of like an anticipation of fear of like
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's like you ever been on a roller coaster?
Yeah,
You're about to get on that shit, and you're just like, nah, I can't handle this shit. I'm about to shit myself. But then when you get on it, and after it, you're just like, well, this
I
is
hate
amazing.
roller coasters. So
I want to go again.
But I get what you're saying.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
It's
But
kind of scary though to do it in front of people.
these
I don't
are
know
things
why.
you have to overcome.
True. But yeah, man, you know, it's kind of tough, you know, speaking out in public. I feel like that's one of my biggest fears. Like, I could literally be next to a goddamn tarantula, a snake, and I won't be scared. I literally won't be scared. It's just talking in front of people. I'm just like, all right.
I think it's just that unrealistic expectation you have in your head. You know what I mean? You kind of big it up in your head like, oh, what would this person think? Or what if this person says this? But it's kind of like, at the end of the day, would you really care if somebody came over like, oh, you're...
No, it actually made me want to do it even more.
Exactly. So it's like, these are just things you have to overcome, you know?
But speaking of Michigan, of saying what other people think, whatever, K-Dot and Drake, that beef.
Actually, now I know why J. Cole apologized.
If you don't know, you're probably under a rock.
That's why, now I know why J. Cole apologized.
Dude.
He was like, I see where this is heading. he got some dirt on me. I gotta apologize, bro.
My man J. Cole said, I think J. Cole actually, he's the one who actually won. He said, fuck that, I'm out. But low-key, that day that the freaking diss dropped, I was actually up, and I heard Drake's diss. I'm like, oh shit, okay. Then I heard Kendrick's. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And then Drake dropped another one. And then, actually, no, I think Kendrick dropped like two of them in a row. He had like two of them in a row, and then he dropped Not Like Us the next day.
Recently, there was a leak. There was a leak that he had another disc coming out. But, Kendrick. Didn't this all start from like Future's album? Like he had a bunch of like Metro
he was saying,
and
no.
Future on Like That.
No, it started from when when Drake and J. Cole were in the track and they said top three. Is it K-Dot, Aubrey, or me?
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, and then Kendrick was like, no, fuck that. I'm so serious.
Like the top three. It's just Big Me. Yeah. Well, that turned more than music. I'll say that. It turned way more than music. I feel like I get it. You guys are...
Yeah, it's so entertaining. That's what hip-hop's about.
At the end of the day, I do hope and I don't hope at the same time that these accusations are true. Because you got to think, if they're not real, then you're fucking throwing dirt on somebody's name. But if they are real, then
it's just like...
It's even worse. It's like, yo, what's going on here? But some of the stuff that Drake has been in and said in his songs, it's not looking too good for his case.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think this is what like rap and music needs, or needed to make it more interesting. People are always talking about no one's dissing this and no one's saying whatever it is, but I feel like personally it went a little deeper than music.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we really need it only because competitiveness. It's just entertainment, really. All of it's entertainment. But
at the end of the day, Drake threw in the flag, didn't he? He posted
I
some
don't
picture
know,
of like
dude.
some samurais or some on some Ghost of Tsushima shit.
No, that was before the diss track.
That was before the diss track?
Yeah, with the girl with the yellow, Kill Bill. And she
No,
had
that was a
sword.
different one. That was a different one. I'm talking about a different one.
No, I don't know.
But yeah,
Which
Drake,
one was that?
Drake threw in the towel after it. He was like, I don't even want to diss no more. Back to summer vibes or some shit like that. He posted on his story. But
yeah, I don't know why he didn't keep it going.
How do you feel about it?
It kind of. I don't like the fact that if they go too deep into it, it's kind of tough.
First off, let me ask you this: whose side are you on?
I'm enjoying the entertainment.
Okay, if you had to choose though, who would you pick?
It's very tough.
Because you could break it into musicality, the musicality side of it. Okay, the song is good, but also the accusations they're throwing out. Personally, I'll probably be on Kendrick's side.
I'm just on the entertainment side. I'm gonna keep it a block. I like the all that
Like
stuff.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like
Because
we're gonna go burn down Drake's house. Fuck Drake. No, I'm just saying like, as far as the beef standpoint. But at the end of the day, I agree with you. It's like it's entertaining. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It gives you something to talk about.
You know what's funny?
No,
There was somebody, I forgot who it was. I saw a podcast where the baby was talking with the Shaq. And
With who?
with Shaq. Shaq has a podcast.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, Shaquille
That's
O'Neal.
cool.
And baby was like saying that somebody wanted to start a diss track, but it was just like a fake diss track. You know?
Towards him?
Yeah, but it was a fake thing, but just for entertainment purposes. And the baby goes like, "Nah, if I go in, I'm going fucking. I'm not gonna play that fake shit or just, you know."
And
And you know the baby,
you know what he's up to.
bro. That dude, fucking.
He got some loose screws.
Dude's a menace. Not gonna lie. But yo, Nick. Now that we're on the wild and shit outside, creepy shit. Did you hear about these poisonous flying spiders?
Here?
Yes, in New York.
First of all, I hate spiders to begin with. Like, I despise spiders. You can call me the spider killer, but you said
You play Spider-Man?
flying spiders. It's fucking different. Flying spiders?
Yes.
Poisonous flying spiders?
Yeah.
Where'd you get this from?
It's been circulating around the internet and everything, and then people have been saying that
New
there's
York
those-
State?
Yeah. There's flying, like those were flying, and then as well as there was like the brown recluse, whatever the fuck.
The recluse? Okay, I can believe that more. The brown recluse spider, but flying spiders in New York.
I don't think they
New York
fly.
State?
I think they more of like get up and they glide. If that makes any sense.
Let's just burn the whole state down.
God damn, burn the whole
I
shit
hate
down.
spiders, bro. I hate spiders. I really do. You want to bring Spider-Man into this? Like, he got some shit. To
I
do.
mean, it's technically the same shit. You don't want to be Spider-Man.
Is it real though? You think it's real?
Okay, so I think, there's some animals and bugs that are not from here, but somehow got here eventually at some point, right?
Mm.
For them to not fly, that's kind of crazy. Maybe they made it in a fucking lab. If they made it in a lab,
There are such things as flying spiders. That's the crazy part.
if they made it in a lab or brought it over here, fucking crazy bastards. But I do believe that they can glide, like jump off shit and just start gliding and stuff. Very lightweight, do little spider webs, like a fucking wooden suit and
Yeah,
shit.
burn it down. Burn the whole state down.
That'd be crazy
Just
though.
because
But
of the spiders. You go to somewhere like Australia.
okay, if
Have you
I'm
seen
not-
videos like that?
Bro,
where they walk
that
out
shit
and the
is
whole
disturbing.
street is just covered in webs. Everything,
shit
the
is
light poles, the
disturbing.
houses.
God,
No, bro. Ugh. Yeah, right? Creepy
bro.
crawls, bro.
How do people actually go there and live there?
You just do.
That's
You
just
know?
like,
That's why I feel like like you're saying, it's possible. Because we always think, it's always like a movie thing. Like, you never think it's going to happen to you or in your surroundings.
true.
But this is the world, man. Look at where we're at right now. We're around a bunch of foliage and bushes and woods. So it's like, let's just, hypothetically, let's say a fucking
Bro, I'm starting to itch
big
now.
ass spider. Yeah,
I'm
just
starting
say
to
a
fucking
big
itch.
ass spider or like some King Kong centipede comes out that bitch.
If something comes behind us,
All I gotta do is run faster than you.
faster than me,
Yeah. And I'm taking off my shoes. I'm dipping, bro. I'm always the
This is
first one out.
fucked up.
I'm not gonna be the man to die, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Hey. just
If there
being
was a
honest.
fucking spider, I'm out. I'm going. I'm not even gonna second thought it or whatever. I'm going.
Big ass spider, hell yeah. That shit's probably gonna outrun us. I'm not gonna lie.
Now we could just try to like maneuver around these little pillars and shit. We'll be fine. Speaking of spiders, though, are they gonna make another Spider-Man or no?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know that little Marvel thing they do at the end of movies where it's like,
oh yeah, they
Easter egg scene. They do that in those games, so it's like, in the demand of the game is just too high not to.
True.
It'd be stupid not to.
But that's funny that you say that because they did that with fucking Batman. They fucking ended it. You know, it was too high of a demand.
It had like 4 games though.
I want
and
more.
spin-off games. I'm sure they'll make
Dark
another
Knights.
one. I'm sure they'll make another one.
Or the Knights, where the fuck, or this or that.
Gotham
bullshit.
Knights. They had a bunch of Arkham games, man.
I want Batman. Continue it with something. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather have Batman Beyond Arkham. That would be fire. A Batman Arkham game, but Batman Beyond.
That'd be interesting.
And futuristic, you got the new.
That'd be cool. That'd be
pretty cool.
And especially with the way they can make like games faster and stuff, that'd be dope. Yo, you ever? So check this out, right? I'm talking to this girl, you know, we're hitting it off, whatever. But out of nowhere, people are just hitting me up.
Girls?
Yes. It's like a girlfriend effect.
It's the universe.
It's like, all right, you have no girlfriend, fuck you. You ain't going anywhere. And then when you do, all of a sudden they're just hitting you up in the DM. Hello.
How many are hitting you up?
A couple, but it's still, you know, it's kind of annoying. It's
like ones that you've already talked to or just random?
Talk to, you know, all that stuff.
It's becoming summertime. Think about it, too. It's becoming summertime. People really do look at it sometimes where it's like, oh, it's time to live it up. You know, girls really, no pun intended, girls like to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. You know what I mean? Sometimes. So summertime comes up. I'm sure when autumn spins back around, you want to go get some pumpkin spice and wear flannels together and go do whatever.
Pumpkin spice, bro. That shit is fucking. You know that pumpkin spice shit had I think like almost 200 milligrams of sugar, or some crazy amount of sugar in it.
You know those intense milks we used to drink at school? That was diabetes in a bottle.
The little cardboard ones?
No. You go to the concession stands, they had them about this tall. They had like vanilla, chocolate, pumpkin spice, eggnog.
Wait a minute, I do remember that shit.
Those shits are filled. Those will give you diabetes.
That's definitely why that shit was fucking sweet as fuck.
Yeah.
I think it was like a pumpkin spice one. Yeah,
but
I remember.
But bringing it back to it, it's like superficially, it does feel like that. It does feel like that because I've been there. It's like you have a girlfriend or you have a girl you're talking to specifically, and then every other, I'm exaggerating, but a lot of girls come out the woodworks. I feel like no one knows you're talking to her, right?
Not really, no.
No, so
I feel like it's a universe.
You're right. It sounds stupid, but honestly, stranger things happen in this world. And the world is too big, and we have all this space. You never know, bro.
But that's crazy you said that though. Behind, I want to bring the summer thing up. What, like, people tend to be a little bit more positive in the summertime, or this or that. Yeah. I feel like scientifically that's because. So okay, so
the sunlight, bro.
Oh, hold on, but that's the thing, right? So there's this for like the Japanese people, they have this like superstition where if you create a business, you want to have it so that it's open as possible when you have sun coming in. Mm-hmm. And your business should be good. But I feel like that's not more of a superstition, it's more science of like, if your employees get vitamin D, they're more positive. They're more positive, they attract, positivity attracts positivity and stuff like that.
I think it's multiple things. It's the fact that it's literally the sunlight. We don't get it, especially in the area we're in, we don't get enough sunlight. That's why people are so fucking miserable sometimes. True. And think about it. In this day and age, who's really outside a lot?
True. Especially, yeah, true. But I want to know if there was like a grid of shows like the statistics of people, like how much there is like that. I want to know how much depressed people are in Florida versus how are in New York. I want to see if there's like a huge difference, like in the winter time.
Let's clear this up. Depression, no, we are not saying depression just revolves around how much light you get. That's not what we're saying. But what he is saying is that it definitely does affect it.
Does it have an actual correlation?
I would say yeah, because it's like leading into this in the summertime is everybody's known for these times. Like when Halloween comes around and it's
I love Halloween.
spooky season, it's all this stuff.
I love Halloween.
And who doesn't like that stuff? You know, you get into the mood of things. Christmas comes around, but then summer comes around. People are outside. They like to act ignorant, but set that aside. Who doesn't love the summer? You know, you get to hang out with your friends, your family. You get to go outside. The weather's nice. You get sunlight. You go to the beach. You have a lot of good times.
I don't want to be that guy, but I do prefer fall over summer.
Really?
Yes.
For the vibes. I used to be like that, but it's at a point I feel like personally it's like
because it's so orange. So the fact that it's so I don't know.
I guess I liked it more when I was younger.
Okay.
Like in our teenage years.
I still like it. I don't know.
I like it. I'm not gonna hate on it, but
Pumpkin.
I feel like I guess it's because we're older now. Do you feel the same way about Halloween? Like, of course, we don't go trick or treating, but do you get?
I can't go for that. That's just fucking. That'd be some creepy shit.
Do you get super excited though? Is what I'm saying. It's not,
I get excited, not like fucking.
Like when Christmas rolled around or Halloween.
Christmas, I never really got excited.
So it's like
Christmas. I was like, I knew. The day that I knew Santa Claus was fake, I was like, all right, this whole season's bullshit.
My dad broke that. He dropped that bomb on me at a young age.
What do you
Quick
say?
story. I go, Dad, I gotta be like 5 or 6, maybe even younger.
Christ.
I go, Dad, is Santa Claus real? No, he's not real. He's not real.
No.
I go, so is the Tooth Fairy real? Now, Nick, if Santa Claus isn't real,
You think the
Tooth Fairy's real?
Yo, that's fucking hilarious.
Bro just dropped the bomb on me. But it never really stopped me when I was younger from feeling that way. But
the funny thing is, the way that I figured out Santa Claus was not fucking real was I was in my grandmother's house and I was literally sleeping on the couch right next to the tree, and then my grandmother and my mom, they put out a fucking cookies and milk. I'm just sitting there laid there. I wake up one middle of the night, I hear my grandmother come out of the room. I'm thinking she's gonna walk by, go to the toilet. No, she fucking looks at me. I'm fucking pretending.
Took a bite of it?
I'm just like this, my eyes barely fucking closed, or like just like, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden she just takes the cookies, bites that shit, drinks the milk, and leaves it right there. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I got up and I looked at her. I'm like, are you serious?
You really did? You got it?
Yeah. I was
He
like,
said, I fucking caught you.
Got
Grandma.
caught red fucking hand.
You're a liar. Mama.
Mama, why you do this? No.
But to reel it back in, so you like the fall more than summer, but what about the summer feels special about it to you?
There's more opportunity. That's the thing that I'm seeing. That there's more like things happening, more business action happening. It's just, it feels like that's where business is done within those couple of months. For some reason, I don't know. I just feel like there's like right now we're outside. We can't do this shit. It was fucking we'd be fucking coats, freezing to death.
I mean, we could, but we would have to take heavy precautions. But
yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like there's just more shit just happens than it, versus like when you're fall. Yeah, stuff happen, but it's more like you just stay within your own lane or your own, like your house or whatever.
Okay.
But I guess that's why I like fall better, because I'm just more of a homebody type of person.
I'm a mixture now. I used to be very introverted, but I went through phases. But now that I've gone through, you go through certain things in life that force you to mature and change. So it's like,
True.
There's times when I want to be at home, where I'm so busy that I'm busy doing things that I just want to go home. And then when I do we talked about this, when I do finally sit down and go to watch something or get on the game, I feel like, damn, I feel like I'm wasting time. I should be doing something. So it's just like, I feel like it's in the middle. Because don't get me wrong, I still love video games. Video games has always been like a big thing for me. I'm sure it has for you. But at the same time, as you get older, like we talked on, what was it, our first podcast, our first episode, it's like things start to change for you. You're not as interested in it. So
yeah, but I feel like the reason why people tend to lose interest is because you do it every day and you take it for granted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I've noticed when I stop playing video games, when I play it, I feel like a bit more of an engagement. Like, oh, I can do this shit, or I can do that shit.
Like for example, if you go to you've been to DR multiple times, right?
Yeah, I can.
That lifestyle compared to the luxurious lifestyle we have over here,
True.
It's a culture shock. It opens up your mind. It's like, damn, I've been taking a lot of shit for granted. Like, there's people who lose electricity. They never know when it comes on.
Taking a fucking shower, bro.
Yes, bro. They have water tanks.
When I went over when I was over there, bro, and I had to take a shower, I literally had to go outside of the house.
Yeah.
Where there's fucking grass. Not too high grass, but there was grass with like flip-flops on. With a hose. Pour it on myself. And shower that way. And that water was fucking free. And I was like, fuck this.
But don't get me wrong, because I grew up, I don't know about you, but I grew up, and I'm not bragging about this because the shit wasn't fun, but I grew up where it's like, you ever had to boil your water to take a bath?
Yeah, I had to do that.
Bro,
couple times.
boil your water to take a bath, take a trip down to the laundromat. We didn't have a car for a minute when we were younger.
Sandwiches?
We fucking sandwich doesn't have a fucking G in it, bro. But anyways,
you know what? Let me just say
we had to walk everywhere. It was a hassle. So I really don't take certain things that I have for granted.
Doesn't have sand in it either.
Shut the fuck up. And I feel like that molded me to be somewhat the person I am now, because I feel like I don't take certain things for granted, especially now in this past year. And it just made me mature a lot younger.
Yeah, as you get older, I will say that you start to appreciate things.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's funny because since you appreciate things, at least for me, I feel like I'm slowing time down a little.
Yeah, because when you think about it, when you're a kid, and I used to do this thing when I was a kid in elementary school or middle school. It's like I go in the first day of school and be like, I wonder what it's gonna be like at the last day of school, because I hated school. So
no, I love the first
it
day
would
of school.
fly past. It would feel like it would take forever, but then you'd get to the last day and you're like, wow, okay, well,
Yeah,
so, but yeah, bro. Speaking of all that, and going down to the having to walk somewhere and go to the laundromat, you want to tell them about your little washing machine escapades before
All
we got here?
right. So it's always me with the problems, huh? It's always fucking me. But we're supposed to do, a video much earlier in the daytime. Unfortunately, it's raining and all that stuff. And then I had to go down there and wash my clothes. So I fixed it before. I'm trying to fix it again. But there's like a drain. There's like a drain pump. It's supposed to suck the water out and just spit it out into a tube. That shit is not sucking.
Did you end up fixing it?
I'm going to go home and find out. If not, worst case scenario, I might have
Just
to go.
bring it over to my house, bro. It's not, you don't trip over it.
No, that's the thing though. You're like, yeah, thank you, but I still have to
Well, guess what? You bring it over, you wash it at my house, you fix the washing machine. There you go.
I know, but I'm just saying. I still gotta,
but
I think I have to go to Home Depot and get like a little tube, tie it up, so that the drainage doesn't need that much force and it could just go straight to the other side or whatever the fuck.
this is the things we've been dealing with lately, trying to get these episodes done.
Yeah, dude, it's just a pain in the rear end.
We'll get it done.
Especially the rain here. What's up with this weather, bro?
Every day it changes. Every day it changes. Like, I get it. I'm not saying that these weather forecasters need to be gods and, like, bro, be on point, but it's like, at least, dude, I don't know. I don't know. Let me not, because I don't know what it takes to be a forecaster or what information, where they get their shit from. A lot of people would say they control the weather.
The funny thing is, I'll look at the app. I'll look like at the Weather Channel app.
Every day it changes.
No, but that's the weird part, right? On that day, I'm like, all right, it's gonna rain. But then the news says it might not rain. And then it fucking rains.
Yeah, or vice versa.
I'm just so fucking confused with meteorologists. Would you ever be a meteorologist? If they were like, all right, we're gonna give you $300,000.
Oh hell yeah, boy! I'll count the stars for you if you want to pay me $300,000, bro. Fuck out of here, boy. Hey, listen, it's gonna rain. Yeah. $300,000. You got me fucked up.
You ever see? I would, but
shit.
I'll probably quit after. I'll just save up.
Just get paid for 1 year salary. Get that $300 real quick.
But you ever see those meteorologists with like shoes on, those fire ass Jordans and shit?
Yeah, you ever see the meteorologists that are fine as hell?
Oh my god,
man! Remember Phase?
That's when it started.
What is his name?
Not Apex. Phase, not Rug. Sensor.
Phase Sensor. And he had his girlfriend
from the meteorologist. How did that happen?
I don't know, but I think he fumbled it. I don't know, but
Oh yeah,
she didn't even understand English. She didn't understand Spanish. It was a weird thing. He recorded a lot of it.
No, what he did was, I remember, he hit her up like on the DMs or something. She replied and all that. They started getting to know each other and they married. But then the way that they broke up was he goes, I want to focus on my Call of Duty career.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But,
where is he now?
I'm not sure.
Still playing Call of Duty?
What do you think? What do you think of something that's hard from a business? Like if you were to start it, what do you? Because I remember you started your T-shirt.
Yeah.
What do you think? By the way, he started a T-shirt when he was in high school.
Yeah, we talked about it last episode.
When you owned that little business, what was something that was like something that was tough or like hard to overcome or like ass or negative, something negative about it?
Getting people to purchase them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because no, I'm not forcing you to purchase whatever I'm making. You know what I mean?
True.
But it did teach me one thing. It taught me is don't do business with friends.
True.
Because at the end of the day, I got my money. Because I don't play about my money, man. But I had a couple instances where, long story short, oh, let me get the shirt now, and I'll pay you back later.
Yeah.
I'll hawk you down. I'll hawk you down. I really, I'm gonna make sure I get mine. I'll tell you that. So that taught me that. But yeah, just because what had happened was I made about 10 shirts, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna go into details how much they cost and how much I'm charging. But long story short, I made the money that I spent on the shirts back and 100% profit on top. So
okay.
So it taught me that you have to be wise and think longevity at the same time.
True.
But outside my own thing, it's always a thing to where you have to realize you gotta spend money to make money. So you fuck just being discouraged, you know? Everybody gets discouraged, everybody has encouragement, but at the end of the day, your business is gonna speak for itself when it comes time, you know? Yeah. So it's like, take that time, really plan out what you're going to do, what you want to do, what you want to achieve, what your goals are. Then on top of that, it's like your uncle, what you were telling me about. It's like you have to be very cautious because you don't want to end up in a situation like that where you have a worker but he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing and you can't fire him because you need that help.
Yeah,
or
true.
Let's say you don't have the supplies necessary or just anything else on top of that. A lot of people start up businesses and go right out of business right away. Look at the Sangertown Mall. How many shops have opened up and don't do any business?
I haven't even gone to that mall, bro, and I bet you, like, how is that mall anyways?
Shit. Yeah, sorry. We would all like to think it was better, but when we were younger, they had
shit?
Yeah, it's been shit for years. When we were younger, young, they had a movie theater. They had McDonald's.
They had a movie theater?
Yeah, they had a movie theater. They had McDonald's. They had Taco Bell. They had Friendly's. They had the Disney Store, GameStop, all sorts of shit, boy. So it's like...
That must have been when I was in... But damn.
Yeah, bro, it's like...
I guess people don't really do...
Because what you got to
go out and they just order online.
That, but you got to think, like, the Sangertown Mall, the mall as a whole rents out these spaces, okay? So, for example, GameStop. The people who own the GameStop space, I remember talking to them because I'd be there, like, so much. Just, even if I wasn't getting a game, I'd just be in GameStop just looking at games all the time. And I got to know some of the employees at a young age, and they're just, like, talking to my mom, and I'm overhearing. It's like, yeah, so they raised the rent for our space too high, so then we had to go out of business or move it to another location. And it's as simple as that. It's like, if you can't handle that or maintain it, somebody else is going to bring their store into it. So
True.
Then you have stores like the Exotic Snacks, which is cool but pricey. Then you have
Exotic Snacks?
Yeah,
what is that?
Literally that, just snacks you wouldn't find somewhere. Snacks you wouldn't find here. You see? So stuff like that. Remember H&M, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They get taken out. They get swapped out. A lot of these stores just get rearranged. So you got to think. Businesses, most oftentimes, a lot of businesses you go to or locations you go to, don't you see a chain around them? Not the chain of that specific business, but let's say you go to Walmart Supercenter, and you have Five Below, and you have Barnes & Noble, and you have so and so forth. those stores can get taken out real easily.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You have these stores that are already built up and they're already a business, and then you just have another location there, or you have people who do startups and other things, and it's really just it's like stocks. It can be very volatile. So,
and you have to cater to the people's needs. Sometimes sometimes people don't want to leave their house. They gotta order.
On top of that, I'm sorry, but sometimes we can't even have nice things because somebody is gonna come along and fuck it up. You know?
True. Speaking of fucking up. What do you think? What are your thoughts on dating on the workplace?
No bueno. Don't shit where you eat.
I have. Okay, so check this out. At work,
Boy. Gone. Oh. Do not date at the workplace.
can you let me finish?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying,
Go
like,
on.
at work, people find me weird because I don't socialize with the females there and all that stuff.
Because they treat it like it's high school.
Exactly. It's like, and not only that, I know some of them like me. Right? They try to run me over with cards, try to get my attention, they try to chat me out. I'm not saying I'm fucking goddamn James Bond out here.
No, but I get it. I get what you mean.
But there's some out there. But the reason why I don't personally is because actually, perfect example. There was a couple who dated in my workplace. Mm-hmm. They broke up. They still work in that same spot. That girl is dating some other dude. And the other guys just saw that shit, like they were holding hands and stuff. I'm just like,
that's so tough, bro. Oh my god,
I'd be never do that.
Pissed. I'd be fuming.
You know what else is not a good idea? Being a fucking F1 driver, bro.
No.
Have you seen a fucking video of the reaction time?
Yes. Do you see the training they go through? With their
the training,
too?
the necks, the tennis balls, all that stuff. But I saw a video, a clip online, right, where I don't know which driver it was. By the way, shout out Red Bull, favorite team. Mm-hmm. There was a car, one of the F cars, that kind of like broke down and had to pull to the side. It was like in a tunnel. I forgot where. So he pulls over, he puts his hazardous on, and there's another F1 car approaching. And as he's approaching, he's just driving, going super fucking fast. I think like 190 miles an hour. Yeah. 190 miles an hour.
Yeah, think about that.
He sees a car for like literally 2 seconds. He makes a turn. And he goes right back in the track. In milliseconds, he goes, oof. I was like, what in God's green earth? That's like some
They have to have those reaction times, bro. Their life's on the line.
Reaction time. Yeah. And to think that they're going like 190, 200 miles that fast, dude, that's kind of fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. And it's not just a left turn. And then another left turn.
It's a left, right, up, straight.
These racers... These race car drivers, F1 drivers, are brave. I'll say that.
But that's what makes it interesting, though.
One slip up, you could be gone.
The fact you're going that fucking fast.
You ever see those videos where they crash and then somehow make it out alive, and you look at the car and it's a crumbled up piece of shit?
Bro, I think it's because like all the gear they have on and everything that protects them and stuff. Keep in mind, they spend millions of dollars on this shit.
They have the roller cages inside. They have the safety, but
yeah, that's kind of fucking tough. But talk about bandwagons, right?
Bandwagoning.
The effect of bandwagoning and all that stuff. Of like earlier today, Nick brought up that it's kind of crazy. Not crazy, but it's like if once we start something and they're like, oh, laugh at it, and then they see success and then they want to start something.
Yeah, it's like not even if we're talking about us specifically, it could be anybody, to where people laugh at you until they see the progress you make, and then everybody else wants to do it.
Exactly.
And it's just like, unfortunately, you might not get that support. Luckily, think about that. I've gotten a lot of support supporting, whether it's fake or not. I haven't gotten any hate.
Me neither. I mean,
I'm sure people say, they sound like morons or cringe, whatever it is. I don't take it to heart, because this whole podcast is about voicing your opinion and talking about controversial and non-controversial things. Yeah. So, I just think it's easy to do, because when you think of bandwagon, you think of teams and sports and shit. But in reality, it's like, for example, Utica, where we reside at. People tend to shit on Utica. Let's be honest. Don't blame Utica. Blame the people there.
That is true. It's like
blame wherever it is. The people.
The thing that makes the place is the people.
even if you go to Texas and people were to hate on Texas or Dallas, Texas, or whatever it is, any random place, it's like, if it was to be shitty, yeah, there's not much to do in Utica, but what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? If you don't like it, then you have options to move.
Or make it better.
Exactly. Exactly. You want to bring, it's free to show love. It's also free to show support. You can go out and do whatever it is. There's a lot of things that I do good deeds that I do that I don't tell anybody. You know what I mean? And it's not because I need it recorded. It's just because I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I want to better the world. But it makes me feel good doing stuff for people. But it's like, I would be lying if I said that I didn't want to make my city better, you know? Even if it's from small to big stuff.
True. So it all started when I asked Nick, hey Nick, I need to throw out some trash. Can we find a neighborhood and throw it out?
But yeah, as far as the bandwagon, the reason I brought that up is because Utica is not the most liked place. Look at The Simpsons, where they were talking about us in upstate New York and all this shit. You. It's like, let's say the video I made of, and I'm not saying this, I'm spitballing a scenario. The video I made that we were talking about last episode, where it's gotten up to 22,000 views, and it's about Utica. It's just showing how it is kind of. It's like people were commenting. Yeah. People were commenting.
Did it go? Did you check recently? Because I remember in the other podcast we talked about it.
Mm-hmm. And people were telling me and commenting on it, and it's like, you're doing good for the city. You've made our city look beautiful and look peaceful.
Yeah.
I love how you portrayed our city. And it's stuff like that, though, because that puts it in people's head, okay, whatever, even if it's, I don't care what switch it is, it's just a switch where it's like, okay, that makes me want to make, I want to talk about Utica. And I'm not saying I'm the epicenter, I'm the starting point of all this stuff, but I'm not going to sit here and act like that doesn't add value to it, you know? There's a lot of people out here. Let's throw out a couple people in our city that are doing something that is bringing in, benefiting our city. A guy named Geo Gump cooks. He's doing very good things. He does these events where he invites a bunch of creators and whatever it is, and people pop up shops and all that stuff. Who else? We got local rappers around here. We got people who is there anybody you can name that is really putting on for our city right now?
Savage X.
Savage X, yes. But you get what I'm saying, and it's like that's something I want to do too, is incorporate what anybody else is doing, whether it's for Utica or not, and put them on, show them some love, because it's like, why not? Why do we have to hate on each other? And I feel like whether it's here or somewhere else, that's what a lot of the world is based around. It's almost corny to be positive.
That is true.
It's almost like you're trying too hard, you're putting on whatever it is. You got something wrong in your brain if that's how you see positivity and support. I'm sorry, but it's true. So how do you feel about that? Like the whole bandwagoning thing, and just like
it just shows that there actually is followers and there's leaders.
True.
Speaking of followers and leaders, ladies and gentlemen, we have birds just sitting there just looking at us.
Where?
Right there. The one on the right pillar. See that tree?
I heard it. I don't see it.
The most right pillar. Okay, now look in between it, where the tree is.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, now they're going.
Flying away. Yeah.
What the fuck you looked at?
But back on track, motherfucker.
Fucking hungry. I'm not gonna lie, man.
I'm hungry,
dude.
too.
Okay, so we gotta go to the gym, man. I gotta eat something.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Legs.
Leg day. All right. How do you want to start that? Here's what I'm thinking.
Squatting.
Right? I'm thinking we go. That's the thing. There's usually a lot of people in the back room. We go to the back room.
Stretching.
We stretch like a good amount. Like I'm talking great amount. Because I want to go real deep pause. Real deep with the squats today. And like, regular squats. And then I want to do like after that, I want to do like the leg press. After the leg press. But like I said, I'm going to keep it 8.5. I don't want to burn too much calories. My goal is to be Get fatty boy here. But do that. Do some of those. After that, we'll do like the little leg extension thingies. The leg extension, hammer curls, calf raises. And then I want to do like...
Not hammer curls, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then I want to do fucking like weighted lunges.
Either that or Bulgarian split squats.
What do you mean?
Same thing, basically. Just doing it on one leg and weighted.
Yeah. And then what else can we do?
There's a lot. Do some incline walking on the treadmill, you know? Something like that.
But my goal is to get the strength instead of like cardio.
I'm pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more worried about hypertrophy now.
Gaining weight?
Gaining muscle.
Oh.
Defining and gaining muscle. Because it's like, that was my goal. And
That's
I
why
feel like I stuck to the plan and it worked out a little bit.
That's why I want to do 5'8", because it's a great ratio of hypertrophy, but at the same time you're not doing it. You're not using that much energy, so you're you know what I'm saying. You're maintaining energy, and you're gaining that. You're hitting that hypertrophy goal target, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, because my goal at the start was get as strong as I can, so that when it comes time, when I start to focus on hypertrophy, and I don't know if this makes sense, I just created it on this in my head on the spot before I started, but get as strong as I can, so that when I focus on hypertrophy, it's a lot more weight. So then I'm going slowly with it instead of working on speed and power. Now I can hold in on that power and just focus on the flex of it. Because, not to brag, not to boast, but your boy is strong. I'm strong. He's stronger than I look.
300.
I can bench 300, leg press 540. Yeah, we get it on.
I want to see how much you can. You want to do a PR squat today?
We can. The most I could squat last time was
I can't do. I'm gonna tell you now. I can't.
Because you know what happened to my lower back, bro.
Yeah, never mind.
Deadlifting fucked me up.
Wait, should we incorporate deadlifting today or no?
We could do RDLs. They don't allow deadlifting there. If you slam it and shit. But RDLs is different.
Oh, what about hip thrusts?
I mean, we could try it, but I've never hip thrusted before. Let me not say that. Okay. Grow up, Nick. But anyways, yeah. But speaking of those birds over there, and where we're at right now,
I want chicken. That's all I think of when I see these fucking birds. Chicken.
You think you could survive in the wilderness? You see these content creators that survive in the wilderness?
So I thought about this, right? In my head, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I could if I did the right thing. Let's assume I have all the tools. I feel like I can survive, but it wouldn't be the great survival, if that makes any sense. Like I wouldn't be like living in luxury after a week or so. I'd be fucking barely making it type of deal, because I'm trying to learn how to adapt and everything.
Yeah. Let's say if you don't have the necessary tools, like it's not some naked and afraid shit.
Shit, let me start off. The first thing I'm gonna do,
Shelter.
I gotta find shelter, right? That's so I take twigs, go under trees, make shelter, whatever. And I take a twig, sharpen it, find a rock, sharpen that hoe, fucking find a bird or something, a rabbit, just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Keep finding rabbits.
I think it's cool though what they're doing. I think it's to me it's really entertaining because it's like it's on that survival thing. I guess when I watch stuff like that, it's more of a thing to where
have you seen? There's this guy who he spent a week in Alaska, tried to survive in Alaska. This dude is insane, but he makes it look so easy. He explains everything. He's like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that because of this and that. And then the food he cooks there, it just makes you hungry, by the way.
When you do stuff like that, you have to plan, I feel like. But if you're thrown into it, yeah, of course you're fucked.
But this guy just goes to Alaska, where he almost had like a couple death experience. But it wasn't to that point, but it could have been very like on the edge type of deal, but it wasn't. It's weird. You have to like watch it. It's some guy he's tall, he has glasses on, white dude, blonde hair.
Outdoor Boys.
And he has like a kid.
Son? Yeah, 2 sons. I love that channel. Yeah.
Bro, that dude.
There's this guy I follow on Instagram, Will Survives.
No, that one I haven't seen. What's that one?
Basically the same thing, but the last two places he ended up building shelter on were federally owned, so he had to get off them. But now he just goes there. Yeah, he's managed to get 2 dogs. He's getting paid like $10 an hour to work on the land that he's on and build shelters. So
I haven't seen that one, but I've seen some like where they'll literally go out in the wilderness and build cabins. Like they'll, like in Russia and shit, they'll just take wood, cut that shit down, make cabins and
are
stuff.
those the ones where it's kind of like they'll cut and then they have a team of dudes building it?
No, this is the one where they have the time lapse.
Okay.
And then, it's just time lapse, whatever the fuck, and then you see the cabin being slowly built. It's not the best cabin, but it's like, my man built a fucking cabin for free with just the little wax he had.
Lincoln log type shit.
It was fucking crazy.
Personally, realistically though, varying from 1 to 10, where do you fall on the meter that you think you're gonna survive? Let's say
a 5.9, honestly, 5.86.
Yeah.
Cause it's like you're gonna get to a point where you don't give a fuck what you eat. You'll eat a bug. You might think not now, but then eventually you're just like, I'm fucking hungry. I'll eat this.
At the same time, anything is easier said than done.
True. That's why I'm saying like a 5. Like if I were to be very honest, maybe a 4.9. Delusionally, 5.9.
I'm really trying to think. Yeah,
Psycho.
I give myself
10 out of 10.
Give myself a 5.
Because it's like, even like the best survivor could encounter a dangerous situation where they don't make it.
It's just like business. It's like it's a give or take. It's
they could eat the poison berry, or maybe there's a spider that just comes out of nowhere.
Let's say you're not very keen or educated on what you're doing out there or what the area has. It's like you said, you could fuck around and find out.
And I'm not trying to fuck around and find out, so I'm going back to my goddamn.
True that.
They recently they're starting to produce a lot of Demon Slayer episodes. Have you seen any of the Demon Slayer episodes?
No, but you want to know what I have seen recently?
What?
Baki versus Kengan Ashura.
That's a weird, but very. It's like they're the same quote unquote anime, but it's not.
It's along the same guidelines, you could say, because Baki was first. But basically just fighting, tournaments, real hardcore, raw, fucking just beating the shit out of each other.
Because they have tournaments and shit, who do you think's gonna win?
Out of who? Baki and King and Ashura? Well, I've watched it already. That's the thing.
Don't tell me. Shit. Don't tell me. Don't spoil it. Spoiler alert.
It's cool though. It's
God
cool. I mean,
cool.
if you watch Baki, then you have an idea of what you're getting yourself into. It's kind of like big move. Talk about how he did the big move. Fight.
I fought a bear with my finger.
Yeah, and it's just like it's still entertaining to me, but I think it's cool that they brought those two together because personally, when it comes to Kengan and Ashura, I like it. I just don't like the animation CGI for it. I don't like that stuff.
It's like what's that game called? It's what's that game called? With the mask, guy with the mask and shirtless. It's like Bio something or they had it in Fortnite. They're like a little collab where the characters were like outlined.
Oh, Borderlands.
It's kind of like that, right?
No, it's more like you ever watch Berserk?
Yes.
That CGI.
Oh, I
it's
hate
like
that shit. It's just
almost
weird.
worse.
They should. Everybody knows people are starting to like Berserk. They should just start making something more.
They're redoing Berserk actually.
They are?
In a normal like animated style. Yeah.
Thank God, man, because I can't do with that animation or read the manga.
They did that Jimmy Neutron Fairly Odd Parents thing to where it was like they had different art styles in both of them, but when it came to Baki versus King and Ashura, they took all the people from King and Ashura and just put it in the Baki style animation. So that's what I mean. Like I liked it.
Okay.
If they would have if they would have swapped it,
it would have been tough.
I probably wouldn't have watched it, to be honest. It's just I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this episode.
Yep.
It's fucking freezing.
It's cold as shit, and I'm hungry, and we gotta go to the gym.
We gotta go find the fucking garage or something to fix this car. And yeah, man. Dude's just. Nick, we gotta go back down there.
You sure, Matt, guy?
I'm positive we gotta go down this. All right. Anyway,